Hello and welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your bonus weekend reading for October the 17th and the 18th. So we're going to look at energies around the home. We're going to look at finances and money, career, and we're going to look at relationships and general overall energy for the day. So start off with Brian Froud's fairy cards and see what we have. Okay. Overall energy, home, career, finance, love and relationships, and message from the universe. Now, I'm also going to pull, I don't know if the back of that's going to be significant, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm also going to pull just a couple of Rider Waite for home, finance, and love and relationships. So messages for October the 17th and the 18th. Thank you. The Queen of Wands wanted to come out for around the home, which is actually really good. We have the Hermit has poked its head out around money and career. And one final card. Ooh, the Lovers. Okay, so let's turn them all over, shall we? We have as just an overall energy number 30, which is the Lorm. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but these cards are Brian Froud's fairy oracles. They're meant to be read intuitively. Now, immediately I'm getting the words release, reprieve, time to just finally, there's a release happening here, time to let go of something. It's like, phew, thank God that's over kind of energy. So it's able to look to the future with hope, hopefully. But it's also, the past is not too far away in your mind's eye as well. So it's sort of like it's like you're almost present, but you're in the present state, but you're kind of caught between the two worlds, the present, the past, and the future as well. So you're kind of oscillating between the two of them. But because I think that something big, it's assessing something that's just happened in the recent past and now thinking, oh my goodness, I'm glad that's over, and which also starts you thinking about what's happening in the future. But yeah, the past is still lingering. There's something in the past still lingering as an overall energy. So we have around the home, we have the Queen of Wands and the fairy who was kissed by the pixie. So look, I feel like things are going to be feeling good around the home. This is the energy of feeling creative, very creative, feeling like things are going your way, feeling like, very kind of maybe inspired or happy to be in the space, feeling a little bit blessed at this moment in time with being in your home space. So it is actually, I think it's actually really, excuse me, it's really, again, positive energy, looking for the future, feeling like there is a sort of fairly intangible opportunity in front of you. And there's this sense of hopefulness, but it might not necessarily be something that you're sure of what it is at this moment in time. So let's look at money and career. We have the Hermit and we have the Raz, number 52. So I feel like there's some big changes like happening on a much deeper level in terms of how you're kind of approaching, how you're being in your money and career space, in particular your career. I'm thinking like life path, what you're doing with your life, that sort of thing. There's something bigger going on energetically here for you. And so this is actually needing a bit of time to really go deep with this and really sit with it and see what sort of answers are going to come around this. So there's a lot of deeper energies happening on a deep emotional level, on a subconscious level, but also on a very high energetic level. So yeah, a lot of thinking about where it is, what you're doing, why you're there, are you heading in the right direction, those sort of questions. So love and relationships we have, the Lovers, and we have Faf the Fufa. I love this. I love that name, Faf the Fufa. And I think it's a matter of actually, again, I think the word for this weekend is probably it's assessment, but it's assessment with the eye for the future about where we're going, where have we landed, how did I get here, where am I heading? And the same thing's happening over all aspects, except for maybe home, you're feeling a lot happier, but certainly over career and relationship, that eye of what's going on here, where am I, how did I land here, what's going on, and just kind of being quite present and work on a kind of a bigger, higher perspective, a deeper level, looking at where you're at, just taking a moment to pause and say, okay, where am I with these things at this moment in time? And this is exactly the same thing that's coming in with love and relationships. Not necessarily a bad thing. It's really about your own self-judgment or your judgment of the situation that you're in. But it does feel like a nice energy to me when I'm tuning in with this. It feels like, you're looking at more the positives rather than feeling like there's some kind of lack. And so it's actually, if you are single or if you are feeling like that's not there, it's like quite a positive, how am I going to bring this in energy? Maybe I'm starting to feel more ready. So yeah, and if there is a relationship, it does feel like it's kind of like, how can we make this even better? Or how did we land where we're at the moment? But like I said, it will be different depending on what your assessment is and where you are. So we have as a message from the universe, we have the soul shrinker, number 55. And I know this little fella poked his head up earlier in the week. And this is actually giving us the opportunity to look at areas in our life where quite literally we shrink, we hide in the shadows, we're not expanding, where we're not showing our true selves to the world, really. So it's not like this energy's coming in and sucking it from you. What it's doing, again, it's that assessment. It's giving you a moment to pause to actually be able to look and see how this dynamic works in your life. So it's the shadow side coming out, really. And actually observing as well how other people affect you, how certain environments, situations affect you, how open and shut your heart is in those environments, how confident and safe you feel within those environments, and how confident you are, like I said, in being yourself, what part of you shies away. So yeah, I would say assessment is with a dash of hope is probably the the overall message of this weekend. So enjoy. Looking forward to seeing you on Monday.